Hello, this is Stuart, and once again doing another pregnancy video. Today is the start of week 15 for my wife, so we've officially entered the second trimester. Everything's going very well so far, and well, I'm looking forward to these next 3 months for the second trimester. According to what we read in our pregnancy guides, this is more or less the easiest or most pleasant month for my wife. So I'm hoping some of that pleasantness and easiness transfers to me, because definitely in the months to come there's going to be a lot of stuff to do, and yeah, I'm looking for a nice small breather from all the different changes that pregnancy has brought. So the big event for us this week was another doctor's visit, and this was one in which we got to hear the baby's heartbeat for the very first time. Oh, that was so fun! That was so exciting. So this doctor's visit showed that as of right now everything seems to be doing just fine. Everything's normal. Baby's heartbeat was 140 BPM, and that's actually the normal rate for the fetus at this time. All the other tests that we've done have come back in the best way that we want them. You know, the tests are confusing. Some of them it's good result if it's positive, some it's a good result if it's negative. They all came out good for us, which is, you know, what we care about. It doesn't look like there's any complications or anything going on, so we are excited to get such results. It means that we can breathe easy concerning some of the other worries that we've had in weeks past. But yeah, this doctor's visit showed that everything's going well. So finding the baby's heartbeat was definitely an exhilarating experience for me, to actually hear that there's a little tiny being inside my wife. It actually took a little bit of time to find because baby's still relatively small. So it took us like, what was it, like 5 minutes, something like that?
About 5 minutes?
Yeah, about 5 minutes to find the heartbeat. And oh, just the entire 5 minutes felt like forever. But again, it's because baby was small. So once we found it, it was such a pleasant sound to our ears. But so the next doctor's visit that we have will actually be the ultrasound that will reveal the gender. It's called an anatomy ultrasound. Basically, besides determining the sex of the baby, it will also be the ultrasound in which we can see other parts of the body to make sure that everything else is developing well. So that's actually in about 5 weeks. So when that comes around, I will try to find a way to post some sort of poll on these videos to have everyone guess whether they think it's going to be a boy or a girl. But we are kind of guessing ourselves. Don't really know yet what it's going to be. We've got lots of people so far guessing that it's going to be a boy. Don't know why everyone guesses that, but that's what everyone seems to think when they when they talk with us about what they guess. But I don't know, we'll see in 5 weeks. And now that she's entered the second trimester, there's actually a tiny bump starting to form. So my wife is definitely on the skinny side, and so the bump is starting to make itself more apparent earlier than I thought. But yeah, it's getting to the point now where her pants feel kind of tight. She's already gotten larger shirts, and so that's definitely helpful for the top side of her, but we might need to find some sort of stretchy pants or just larger pants. I don't know. That's definitely going to become an issue for my wife here in the next month or two, but I'm just so excited. I can actually feel the bump. I can actually feel the difference. I can't feel the baby yet, which is a kind of a bummer, but hey, that will also be in the next 4 to 5 weeks as well. I'm just as excited for that. So everything else for my wife has been sort of normalizing. What I mean is, you know, the past few weeks I've talked about how she's had various mood swings, food cravings, food aversions. Everything's been changing. Everything's starting to mellow out, as in she hasn't had too many emotional swings. She isn't as tired as she used to be, but definitely still tired at times. Food is becoming more palatable for her, especially the ones that she had aversions to. She can actually eat those a little bit better. And so that's fairly nice and easy for me, because, you know, I don't have to deal with all the different changes and swings and tastes and mood all the time. But of course, that's only going to last for another few weeks, and then that will pick up as she gets closer and closer to the third trimester. But right now, for me, it's sort of just a sit back and coast and enjoy the ride of pregnancy for the moment, as I've kind of gotten used to the swing of things. But one change that is affecting my wife for the worst is that she says that she's getting something called pregnancy brain, which I don't really understand. I guess she's becoming a little bit more forgetful about the things she is doing or has to do, and every now and again asks me like, wait, what was I doing? What's going on? I'm just thinking, so this is like a pregnant woman's version of amnesia, like temporary amnesia? I don't know. It's kind of weird where she'll just occasionally forget what's going on. It's definitely fun in like conversation when we'll be talking and something will interrupt us, like the phone will go off or something like that, and then she'll say, I forget what we were talking about, and I don't know. I've never really heard of pregnancy brain, so it's kind of interesting to observe, I must admit. I can't think of any times where I've had anything like that, but maybe it's just because I'm a guy. I don't know. So that is pretty much it for this week. Not very eventful apart from the doctor's visit, I know, but like I said, this first part of the second trimester is definitely a calmer one where things kind of fall into a normal pattern pace, so there might not be too much to talk about over these next few weeks, but we'll definitely keep you posted on other updates that come. And hey, in the next few weeks, we'll get to find out whether we're having a boy or a girl, so we're excited for that. Anyway, keep tuning in every week. I will keep posting these weekly updates, and I hope to see you next week then. Stay awesome, everyone.